Okay, I've got the bracket to install, so I'm simply going to put that over that. And I'm going to use the mounting screws that came with this box. The pancake box usually comes with two little mounting screws, and that's what I'm using. And that's what the last person used to hook up their light years ago. Okay. And now I need to line that up. And I'm first going to eyeball it. And I can measure off the wall over here to see 35 and 13/16. Oh, 35 and 13/16. Are you kidding me? My God, it's beautiful. I mean, if you don't have a wall fairly close to you, you can take a level and use that. I'm simply snugging this in. Okay, that bracket just, it doesn't look straight to me for some reason. I'm gonna check this way. I got 31. No, it's good. Isn't it funny? Sometimes when you look at something, you might think it's crooked when it's really not crooked. Okay, so now I got this ground wire. What am I gonna do? I've got a little ground screw there. I'm not gonna wrap it around that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap the other ground wire around that first. You'll see. Okay, stick with me. Now I'm ready to install the light fixture. Okay, the light fixture has a black wire, a white wire, and the ground wire. Okay, look how long the ground wire is. And this cracked me up. Look what this has in it. It's got a braided wire, and it's got an actual little thing on the end. And you're like, what the heck is that for? I've never seen that in a light fixture before. And I was reading the directions, and they say to hook this up to your mounting bracket. Okay? And then you can let this dangle while you're hooking up the wires. I don't do that. I'm not going to use that. I'll show you what I do. Now see, this ground wire is attached to the same area where this other wire, for this deal, was hooked up under a nut right down in there that holds the pedestal of the light fixture. This section of the light fixture. And so I'm just going to hold that up with my hand, the ground wire. Okay, I don't need that other thing, no need. And see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wrap it around this ground screw like that. Okay, like that. Look, I can let go of it even. And that gives me enough on here to put a wire nut on that end too. Okay, so I'm just gonna tighten that up right where it's at, like that. Okay, and I'm gonna try to be careful not to let that rub a dub. And I've got the ground wire, and I'm just gonna hook it to that ground wire and attach it with my wire nut. On the wire nut, you just use the orange wire nuts, okay? Because I'm hooking up stranded wire to one solid wire. And you see, I don't have to put it down inside the pancake box. I can leave it just flush on top of that because this housing is going to cover everything up. I just have to see how the housing is going to go, and it's going to go up like that. I got a big cavity towards the top. I don't have as much down towards the bottom. I could still shove some things in there. The middle, I don't want anything in the middle. Okay, because there's this his transformer, whatever that is, okay? And so that's looking fine. Now I've got to grab, they gave me some orange wire nuts, and I've got one extra wire nut, and I'm going to use one of theirs, and I'm going to use one of mine. Okay? I always save the wire nuts whenever I can, because I can use them some other time. Okay? I'm just going to hook the white up here with an orange wire nut. Get it on there as tight as you can. When you think it's tight, try to go a little more. Then pull on the wire. Make sure it can't go anywhere. Okay? And now I can get it up in there, just like that. And get ready for my black wire. Okay? Put my wire nut on. You see anything hard here? Black to black, white to white, ground to ground. I grounded the wire that came out of the wall to the metal pancake box. I've grounded the light fixture to the pancake box and to the metal mounting bracket, right? Okay, now I can redirect this wire nut off to the right. I can do it just like that, okay? Now I'm pretty much ready to attach this to the wall. Okay, I'm doing it. I got my little screws, and this wire is really super flexible, and I should be able to spaghetti that into the light fixture. And push it in there like that. Okay. I'm trying to get that screw started in there and hold this at the same time. Usually it works when you hold your mouth just right. Come on. My fingers are failing me. I may have to just, oh, nope. I'm not, oh, look at that. I thought I had it lined up just right, but I didn't. I was slightly off. Just that little bit was keeping me from starting the threads. Okay, now let's just get that ladder out of the way. Let's see if I can't see where that, where, come on, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's way over there. Oh, there it is. Boy, I'm having a hard time seeing that. I'm just going to get my light on my phone. Maybe I can see it then. Oh, okay, I see it there. I see it. I'm not sure what's happening right there. It almost looks like the ground wire's down there, but I don't think it is. No, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I can do that business. There we go. There we go. Now I'm hoping that is straight. Every once in a while you get one where you've got your bracket straight, but yet when you put this on, this thing doesn't seem to be straight. I don't know what the deal is with that, yo. See, I'm looking at that, and it almost looks like the top needs to go that way, but 33.5, well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good unless these walls are crooked. Nope, it's right on. Am I getting a crooked eyeball or what? Okay, snug that up. I'm not going to over tighten it because that bracket's just a hair short of your container. You start tightening it up and this starts depressing in just a little bit. You get it too tight and it's still, see, I'm going to leave it right like that. Okay, there's your next step. I'm almost done with it, and you know what? I'll bet you if I turn the light on right now, well, I'm thinking this is going to go on. Let's try. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. And the reason why I knew that was going to go on was because the wire nuts are on, connected over there. Okay, had those wire nuts been disconnected, that wouldn't have gone on, would it? And it dims, sure enough it dims, look at that. And see, I don't even have the top bit on there just yet. That almost tells you if you don't want the top on, maybe you don't want the top on, you could leave it. That gives you all kinds of extra light, but we're going to put that top on. I'm going to do that next. Now it looks like this glass comes in 2 different pieces, and I believe that's real glass. I don't know if that's glass or plastic, but I've got a plastic bag around it, and I'm going to kind of set it on there. Ooh, boy, I'm going to have to be careful with this. I think I'm going to have to hold this while I get ready to put the other piece on at the same time. The other part has threads on it, and so I'm going to hold this up there, and this is supposed to be pushed down in the middle. Boy, I was going to hold that with the plastic, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be able to. That's kind of screwy, but hey, that's how it works. It's got threads on it, and there it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's turn it on and see what happens. Oh, that's nice. What do you think? Do you like that? I'll get you a little closer. See, it's too bright, but see, that's what it looks like. And I like the look on the wall and stuff, and I like the fact that you can put a dimmer switch on it. If you don't want it too bright in here, you can do it halfway. But if you want to do, it's a guest or it's your main half bath. So most people aren't going to be doing much. If you got guests and they want to touch up their makeup or something, I think that's enough light. Especially when I get the other one off over here, or if it's too bright, they can just turn it on halfway. I think Mommy's gonna like that, and it doesn't really encroach into the mirror. I mean, yeah, the other one would have been okay the other way, but I kind of like this. It kind of goes with some of the other ones we did throughout the house upstairs. We kind of have this kind of look. It's a more of a modern type look, and I can see I've got my grubby fingerprints all over this. This is like a polished chrome, and I may have to get some Windex probably when I get all done. Okay, the last thing you want to do is have your fingerprints all over this. You know what I mean? And your mirror and all that kind of stuff. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. And that also means to keep that all nice and clean when you're done. Okay, well that's it. See, that didn't take very long. And I'm gonna put this other one up without showing that one to you. And I'll show you what the whole thing looks like when I'm done. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've got this, and this is supposed to fit inside this glass with that little lip. This is supposed to fit inside and then screw down so that this will hold. Look at that. It won't fit. Unbelievable. Did I get the only lemon out of 100,000 ones that were made or something? Because this trim is supposed to fit right down inside, and there's no way. I mean, it's a good 1/16 in diameter all the way around. It just won't fit. I don't know what else to do with it. There's some set screws on the side. If I took that out, it's still not going to fit. I just don't quite get it. So you know what that means? I'm going to have to take that back to the store. I'm going to have to take that back to the store, and I'm going to have to disconnect that up there so I can take that back to the store. All because this other thing won't fit on there, and I'm just beside myself. You know, it should slip right in. That other one slipped right in. See, if I screw this down first and then set this on, there's a little flange here. And if I just set that on there, it's not going to be right. If you move it, it's gonna move back and forth. Do I want that? Heavens no. I have to keep looking up here and see if it's straight forevermore. No, I'm not doing that. So I got the only one, and so I'm going to have to take that down, put the wire nuts back. But it didn't take me very long to do it, and if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. Because I can't just go back and tell them this trim is too big to fit, and can I just get a new trim? They'll laugh at me. I'm going to have to take the whole light fixture in. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, because I want it nice and secure like this one. See, this glass goes down first, then this other insert goes down, screws down with that metal flange, and this metal flange area all the way around is what holds that glass, this glass little edge. See that trim, that lip, down tight to the fixture. Okay, well, I guess I won't be able to show you that after all. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.